Hello, my name is Mercedes Garcia. I'm a PhD student at Bioresource Engineering Department, and today I'm going to talk about the change from sustainable architecture to regenerative architecture. Sustainable architecture has been coined also as green architecture or eco-efficiency architecture, has gained great acceptance during the last 2 decades. Despite the great benefits that sustainable design has brought to the architectural and environmental fields, some criticism has appeared to state that sustainable architecture is not enough in order to solve or to deal with the environmental problems that we are facing, such as climate change and air pollution. At the same time, some disciplines are developing new approaches. And right now I will describe what are the sustainable characteristics of sustainable buildings. Sustainable architecture selects building sites, tries to to put buildings on a developed site to protect non-developed sites. Also, sustainable buildings try to reduce the amount of water that is consumed, and we also try to treat the water for reuse, and also we try to minimize the amount of water needed for irrigation. You can see in this example colors like these. Also, the energy is another issue for the sustainable buildings. We try to reduce the amount of energy that we are consuming, and also we try to use renewable sources, like, for example, the solar panels in this slide. This is a building. Also, sustainable buildings try to reuse, recycle, and select rapidly renewable materials. This is an example of a house that it's made with less recycled materials, and this is a house that is recycling the wings of an airplane. Both of them are extreme cases of recycling materials. And another thing that sustainable buildings do is like they control air quality and avoid the use of chemicals, harmful chemicals within the house. So you should control that there is no volatile organic compounds in the buildings. But however, there are many cases in which the criticism that it's raising about the sustainable buildings is complaining because there are some buildings like this one or this island that are green, are called absurd green buildings or absurd green projects, because, for example, this island, they are sinking and they destroy the ecosystem, marine ecosystem. There's also some people that it's complaining and arguing because there's greenwashing happening in the sustainable architecture field, when we are trying to make things appear better than they are. And there's also some complaints about the building simulation, because the results that we are obtaining from building simulations are not very accurate compared with real data. So some projects claim to save some amount of energy, but in the reality they are not saving that amount of energy. And also there is another complaint that says that sustainable architecture doesn't take into account the earth boundaries. Like, even if we are making a lot of sustainable buildings, we need to keep in mind that the resources in the earth are limited, and we cannot keep on growing infinitely with the environment. So this is the trend that that lately has been going on. In the left behind, we can see that is what is called the conventional practice. And as long as we go up through this line, we see that first, after the conventional practice, we could see there is the green construction. And at the zero level, we could see the sustainable design, which is neutral. And if we go up, we see that the trend is to design buildings that not only are neutral, but that they are positive to the environment, that they are bringing, that they are healing the environment, they are bringing new positive effects to the environment. For example, this is an example of a biomedic building. This is in Harare, Zimbabwe, and this building is designed based on the termite mound systems, how they work, and because of studying how the termites ventilate and thermally adequate their mounds, this building doesn't need any air conditioning. And this is another example. This is a school in the United States, and this school, this project, what it has done is that it has been able to regenerate a damaged ecosystem around the project, and also it's a teaching example. Thank you. Oh my God, this was awful.